watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends, what is going on a Friday afternoon? This is Kaplan and Crew along with Grande and the Brown Man from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Hey, first thought real quick. This weekend, I'm not sure what you got going on. My schedule is such that I haven't been able to get out to the racetrack because, we're working all day. Yesterday, the Great Friend Stables had a horse that was 8-1 in the morning line, went off at 2-1, finished second in the race. But this weekend, I'll be out there all weekend. I'll be out there on Saturday and Sunday at Del Mar. On Sunday, we do have a horse running. Don't bet on it. Forget it. I'm not betting on it, okay? Because every time I do, we lose. But if you're going to be out at the racetrack this weekend, find me, man. I'm telling you. Tweet me, DM me on Instagram. Somehow find me on Facebook. Whatever social media form of communication you're using, find me. I will be out there Saturday and Sunday at the Del Mar racetrack. Racing starts at 2 o'clock, and I'll see you guys out there. Anybody coming? Browner, I think you said yesterday that you had some friends that were looking to get it to Del Mar this week.
Yeah, my brother's going tomorrow with his family, and then I'm going on Sunday.
Okay, Sunday. I'll meet you up there. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll do what we talk about, like the track, and then maybe we'll roll out to Pillbox in Solana Beach,
You got that kind of energy in you, big dog?
I got to take advantage of Saturday and Sunday, man. It's like the only days off, and I've lost all flexibility in my schedule. And so I'm anchored to this freaking microphone here in my studio literally all day. So, yeah, I mean, Saturday and Sunday, I'm all good.
Why don't you take your access unit and do the ESPN show from the track? You don't have to say, like, we're brought to you by or I'm at. You could just be there.
That's not a terrible idea. It's actually quite a good idea, actually.
There's a portable unit.
It's a portable unit.
The internet's already there.
You literally, instead of plugging into your laptop like you did on that Friday show when you were there, you plug it into the access unit and do the exact same thing you do at home.
It's not a bad idea. You know what? Want to hear something really funny, just by the way? So I went to Rams training camp on Wednesday for ESPN, and the producer of the ESPN show sends me a text, and he goes, "Hey, bring your Comrex just in case." Which my Comrex, just for those of you that are watching on YouTube or you're watching on TV, it's this unit right here. And it really, all it does is it's through the Ethernet cable. It goes from this piece of hardware into my, what do you call the router modem. And it goes from here to there, and then you plug into the studio, and that's how you do radio remotely. It's no longer over like ISDN phone lines. It's all over the internet. So my producer calls me and he goes, "Bring your Comrex just in case." I go, "Hey, bro, listen to me. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. This is ESPN in Los Angeles. If you need me to bring my crappy old 1090 Comrex unit."
It's not crappy.
Okay.
It's good.
Well, I know,
a little old.
I understand. But what I'm saying is if ESPN Los Angeles needs me to bring this, then we ain't getting on the air. And I go, and I'm not undoing all this. I am not undoing any of this over here. It stays as is. I get there on Wednesday. They've got a professional engineer who's got all this bomb equipment that he designed specifically for this station and for these kinds of shows. And I actually looked at this kid and I went, "You wanted me to take my time to unpack all my crap, pack it all up, bring it up as a backup? You're out of your freaking mind, man."
What did he say?
"Sorry, man. Just in case. You never know. You need." I'm like, no. Don't ask me to do that. You do that.
Dude, producers have a little bit of panic in them. They have a little bit of panic in them, like at all times. They're very panicky people.
Not all of them.
Yeah, most of them.
I'm speaking about me.
Yeah, Alex doesn't have any panic in him.
Yeah,
Alex is all calm all the time.
No, he got a lot. He got more worry in him than panic. Yeah. I would say he's got a lot of worry. He doesn't have a lot of panic.
See the reason I don't have panic is because I worry. So I knock out all the I knock out all the bad scenarios before we get there. And then once we get there, I have already anticipated all the bad scenarios to happen. So
Alex,
there's no panic.
You'd be a great NFL head coach because you think to yourself, "Hey, on 2nd and 2, this might happen, that might happen. Let's prepare for that." I mean, you would be completely prepared for every scenario that you might
You know
face.
why I've had the any sort of success I've had in my life is because I have always anticipated failure to happen before the success. Like, that's the kind of person I am. I anticipate everything to go wrong So I'm prepared for if things to go wrong, I'm prepared for it. Like, that's the way I've lived my life. I don't know if it's a healthy way to do it, but that's the way I do it, and it's so far, it's okay.
All right. Well, listen, we're just getting rolling here on a Friday, and for those of you that are radio listeners, happy to have everybody along listening on the Mightier 1090. For those of you that are our YouTube viewers, Fridays, listen. Today is Beer Friday, and we're going to have a twist on Beer Friday. So stick around for that. That's coming up a little bit later on. And for those of you that are television viewers on Channel 4 San Diego and Channel 4 Santa Barbara, 118 Palos Verdes in Orange County, as part of the Cox YourView network, we're happy to have everybody along. And this weekend, if you're catching up, because I get a lot of tweets over the weekends from people that are saying, hey, I'm out for a walk, or I'm playing golf, or I'm driving around, I'm catching up on the show via audio podcast. Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, Amazon Music, wherever you get your audio podcasts, that's where you can find us. All right, fellas, listen. Yesterday was a crazy day. Middle of the day, we started to hear rumblings that the Padres were about to create a trade for Max Scherzer. And I think we would all agree, we had this whole conversation yesterday, Padres could really, really use a frontline starting pitcher. Yes, Yu Darvish was an all-star. He has definitely slowed down in the month of July. Blake Snell has not been the Blake Snell that we all anticipated that was coming to the Padres. You guys brought up yesterday, Musgrove has been maybe the most consistent, although he's been consistently solid. Okay.
Last night he was great.
Yep, last night, really good. And by the way, the game last night kind of goes out the window with all the news. I mean, I don't know how many people paid attention to the Dodgers getting blasted yesterday by San Francisco, getting shut out, and the Padres winning last night. Another great crowd at Petco Park, including my 14-year-old daughter holding up a sign, hey, Will you marry me? My 14-year-old daughter takes signs. This is like our fourth game of the year, and she's trying to get Will Myers to give her some attention, you know?
Can I have that sign? I'm going tonight.
You want to ask Will Myers to marry you?
Yeah, why not? Maybe I'll come out on the big screen, and then I'll change Will to white queso.
My daughter was so happy last night. She's like, Dad, we just got on the Fryer Vision. We just got on the big monitor. I'm like, awesome. These kids are loving it. I've never seen my kids who grew up Padre fans and have gone to tons of games over the year. I've never seen them want to go to more and go without me now. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, you're not going, you're working. I'm going to the game without you. So anyway, very, very cool. So the story, though, I want to hear what you guys think. Early in the day, it looked like the Padres were getting Scherzer. By the latter part of last evening, the reports had all changed. Scherzer not to the Padres, Scherzer now to the Dodgers. And as if that wasn't enough, that the Dodgers go out and get another frontline starter to go with Kershaw when he gets healthy, to go with Buehler, to go with Urias. You know, they've got a really great pitching staff already, but they had to replace Trevor Bauer. You know, because Trevor Bauer, I don't think is coming back obviously this year, and I suspect that the Dodgers will cut ties with him at some point.
His hearing got pushed back again at the request of his lawyers. So now it'll happen between August 16th and 19th, not the 6th or the 7th.
He knows it. He knows he's not playing again this year. He knows.
Yeah. So do the Dodgers.
Yeah, right, exactly. And the Dodgers, from a PR standpoint, you know, look what they're doing here. They've been able to say, okay, well, we screwed this one up. But you know what? But let's fix it. That's right. But here's the thing about the trade. Assuming it all gets finalized, it's not just Scherzer. Getting Scherzer would have been like, oh no, the Dodgers got Scherzer. Not only would they have gotten Scherzer, but they also would have kept him from the Padres or the Giants. But they not only got Scherzer, they got Trea Turner. And as far as winning another World Series this year for the Dodgers, now they've got a guy in Trea Turner that they can put at second base when they get Corey Seager back, who's expected to come back and play shortstop this weekend. And if Seager leaves via free agency, because this was the talk last year after the World Series, after he was MVP, hey, this is the last year of his deal. He's from somewhere back east. He's going to want to go back east. If they wind up losing Corey Seager, now they've got a shortstop that they control for at least the next year in Trea Turner, the former Padre, by the way. So give me some instant analysis here, fellas, on what you think transpired yesterday. Call it between the Padres, the Nationals, the Dodgers, the media, the fan bases. I mean,
Well,
let me hear what you have to say.
you know, the name Max Scherzer is the sexy name. The one that I said 2 months ago where it was a long shot. But yesterday in the show, I said I think it's better if you go get a Berrios, if you get a Maeda, if you get like two
Man,
guys.
that ain't what you was saying on the text chain, bro. You had your chest poked out. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Literally about to get there. Relax.
Good.
Pump your brakes, dog.
Good.
When Max Scherzer is on your squad, according to Ken Rosenthal, you won. Like, you got the guy. Just because I thought it was a better move to get two guys instead of one, when that one guy is on your squad, you now you feel like you won the lotto. So when Padre fans and myself included freaked out that we got Scherzer, yeah, I was stoked. Why would I not be? That's the guy that I wanted in the first place. So to then get that taken away from you and then given to your rival that you're trying to catch up to, and then the guy that you traded, who you drafted for and gave away for basically nothing, is also included, who's a better version of an Adam Frazier, who has power, who has stolen bases, who hits for average. And then you don't get Berrios because he goes to the Blue Jays. That's the real nut punch to me, is that you don't even get the guy the backup. I don't even know who plan A, plan B was. You did drive up the price maybe for the Dodgers, but I still see Corey Seager on their team. I still see Gavin Lux on their team. I still see Will Smith on their team. I don't give one rat's ass about prospects. Never have, never will. So if you gave up your top 1 and 2 and whoever else from AA, don't matter. Because this year, your lineup now consists of a ton of all-stars. We're happy about having 4. Their entire team has been an all-star. I mean,
And
they're
like
all
a Cy Young winner,
and a Cy Young
MVP.
winner.
Two.
Yeah, I mean,
It's the only hope that you can have, and
No,
the only hope as a Padre fan that you have, because I don't think you're winning the division. I said that before the trade. I definitely say it now. You better hope that rotation doesn't get healthy. You better hope Kershaw doesn't come back healthy. You better hope whatever other injuries they have, they don't get. You don't hope if Bellinger gets hot. Oh my goodness, dude. Because Bellinger's not playing well. He's been hurt all year. That is the only hope you have to catching up to the Dodgers, is if their rotation does not get healthy and Bellinger does not get hot, and Betts doesn't come back.
Dude, I gotta give the Dodgers credit. As much as I don't want to, I gotta give the Dodgers credit. They believe in winning, and at winning at all costs. This is what Scott said yesterday. It doesn't matter what the price is. Give it up. They believe in that. The Padres don't. 100%. The Dodgers believe in winning right now at all costs. And they showed you that by what they gave away to get those two guys. I've been the person on this show all year saying the division is the goal. The division is the goal. I think they can win the division. I think they can win the division. That stopped yesterday. Literally, it stopped. When that news came out, when tough guy over here was poking his chest out, see, told you we were going to get Max Scherzer. I was like, okay, well, we got him. Now let's roll. And then an hour later when I was like, wait, so what about that? I knew it was over for me, in my opinion. This is wild card or bust. And if the Giants win the division and we face the Dodgers in the wild card, now I don't like that anymore. Previously, I did. I don't now.
Let me ask you this. You said this yesterday. I'll ask you what you think today. You said yesterday that the Padres, the way they were, this is pre all the Scherzer talk.
And Trea Turner, because I think Trea Turner is huge.
Okay, but yesterday you said the Padres as they were, Darvish, Snell, Musgrove, Paddock, Weathers, the addition of Frazier, and the team that the Padres have right now, this is 24 hours ago, you said they had enough to win the World Series. This was yesterday. Now the Dodgers get Scherzer, the most coveted free agent or the most coveted trade bait pitcher. And they also put Turner on top of it. And the point that Alex just makes is a great one, which is they didn't give away a bunch of major league talent to get these guys. They gave away future prospects to get these guys. Again, to your point, Browner, showing their commitment to winning now. You said that the Padres yesterday had enough to win the World Series. Today, the Padres are the same, virtually, other than a relief pitcher they got from the Nationals. And the Dodgers, you have to think, are significantly improved as Seager will come back, Kershaw will come back, Betts comes back, and now you add Scherzer and Trea Turner to the mix. Do the Padres today have enough to win the World Series this season?
In my opinion, no, because you have to beat the Dodgers to do that now, and I don't think what they have that they could do that, because without Scherzer, because I've seen them beat Kershaw, I've seen them beat all the
Scherzer.
pitchers, whatever. His
We
name
beat
doesn't
Scherzer?
matter.
Well, wait, Scherzer was the
The
pitcher
Grand
for the
Slam, baby.
Nationals on the Grand Slam by Camarena.
Let's put him in a bat every time.
It's different. It's different when he puts that Dodger blue on. His swag gonna be different. His energy gonna be different. There's a famous image of him cursing out the batter, like your mind, bleepity bleep bleep bleep. Let's go. That energy is gonna be taking the mound. And so to answer your question, no, because of what they picked up, I don't see them being able to overcome that in a series.
But I wonder how many people were like you in the first place, because you think that they were before this trade. You thought that they were World Series capable. Me and Scott did not. So I'm curious how many Padre fans out there were with you in the first place, because I don't know how many there really were. I mean, I know that the Padres are good, but they're really like on track to get that 94 win total. They're not really exceeding any sort of expectations, right? Like, if you look at Vegas and if you look at what ownership said in the past, 2022 was the year that they were going for it all. That's when Clevenger comes back healthy. That's when prospects are supposed to be up and at it. So
I don't want to. You know what? I don't want to hear them talk about prospects. I don't.
But I'm just telling you what they've said. Am I wrong here? Like,
no, you're right.
Like the ownership and front office have said 2022 is when we're going for it, and maybe they just weren't comfortable that adding Scherzer makes them a World Series team anyways.
Well, again, but just throw this one other thing into it. If they bring in Scherzer just by himself,
right,
they're a much, much better pitching staff.
Easily, yes.
But here's the thing. The Dodgers, the difference between the Dodgers and the Padres organizationally is the money in the bank. Meaning, we were conditioned as Padre fans for all these years to believe what the organization sold to us, which is the Dodgers television contract is, call it $1 billion, because I'm just going to use round numbers. And the Padres television contract is like $250 million. I'm not saying these are the exact numbers. I'm just trying to give you the disparity between the two. Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So if the Dodgers lose $100 million to Trevor Bauer, in theory, and if the Dodgers wind up picking up $75 million that Max Scherzer is owed because the Nationals and he decided to defer money, and even if Scherzer only plays for the Dodgers for this short period of time here in the second half of the season and winds up going somewhere else,
starts.
Yeah, and goes somewhere else. If the Dodgers win the World Series and they wind up paying Scherzer $75 million well into the future, they're willing to absorb that sort of loss. Call it $175 million between Bauer and Scherzer, in theory. I'm not saying that's exactly the way it will go, but if it goes that way, that Scherzer is only here for the second half of the season, and if it goes this way that Bauer never plays for the Dodgers again, and the Dodgers eat $175 million for two guys that barely played for them, but they win a World Series, they will look at that not as a loss in money, but they'll make up the money because of the winning.
And I think I'm 100% with Browner. To me, the big difference is Trea Turner.
Yes.
Because in my opinion, Scherzer is just replacing Bauer. You were going to have to beat Bauer. I think Bauer's better than Scherzer, to be honest. So I think you were going to have to beat Bauer. Now you don't. Now you have to beat Scherzer. Not easy, but I'm saying that was the swap. But adding like one of the best shortstops in the league, not, maybe not to Tatis level, obviously, but when you add him to an already stacked lineup and they didn't give up a Seager, they didn't give up a Muncy, a Lux, whoever, that's what makes a difference to me. It's Trea Turner.
The idea that we're going to now beat them in a 7-game series, like, that went out of the window for me. And I've been pulling for this team all year, and I just don't feel like, with the bats and the arms that they have. Yes, they added one guy, but that's a huge one guy. And there's a guy who you didn't get that they did get. This 2022 stuff, I got to tell you, winning is more important now than it's ever been.
All right,
Period.
stick around, everybody. I want to talk a lot more about this, and we'll turn our attentions to the other story that was going on at the exact same time. But hold on. Hey, this weekend, reminder, Del Mar is open, and here's the good news for those of you that have not yet been to the track this summer, and I know it's only been open a couple of weeks. Open today, Friday, 4 o'clock Friday, open Saturday and Sunday, all day, 2 o'clock is the first race. But remember, you don't need reservations of any kind. You don't have to buy tickets in advance. General admission tickets are available. You can buy them when you walk up at the track. So if you are a Del Mar racing fan and you love the horses and you love the gambling, but you love the Del Margaritas and the ice cold beers and you want to have fun with all your friends, the Del Mar racetrack is open yet again this weekend, 4 o'clock Friday and all weekend long. Browner and I say we're both going to be there on Sunday. If you don't get a hold of us by Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever, you'll find us. We one of us really stands out above the crowd. You understand what I'm saying?
One of us.
Okay, one of us. Yeah, when you're 6'4". So we'll be there at Del Mar this weekend. DMTC.com, Del Mar Thoroughbred Club, DMTC.com. Lots more to get to. Stick around.
Kaplan and Crew Tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Southern California radio is a special game, a unique game from the sandy beaches of the Baja and all the way to Santa Barbara. My voice sounds pretty cool. The all-new and mightier 1090. Extended for another month at BMW of San Diego. Get 0.9% APR for 36 months on all in-stock 2017, 2018, and 2019 BMW certified models. Now until July 31st, 2021. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
At La Jolla Cosmetic, we try to help people achieve well-being, and we feel that it's not only important to look good, but also feel good inside. And honestly, what a better opportunity to help my community than being a supporter of an organization such as Las Patronas.
The mission of Las Patronas is to provide financial assistance to local nonprofits that are providing valuable community services in the areas of health, education, social services, and cultural arts. La Jolla Cosmetic has been one of our biggest supporters at Las Patronas, so we couldn't do what we do without their support.
You feel the need and you see the need because we go to visit each grant applicant.
Partnering with groups that are actually dedicated to help your community, it's the best thing that you can do as a responsible business.
Extended for another month at BMW of San Diego. Get 0.9% APR for 36 months on all in-stock 2017, 2018, and 2019 BMW certified models. Now until July 31st, 2021. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
Time now for Kaplan and Crew Tonight's Community Connect.
Shelter to Soldiers selects dogs from shelters and rescue groups all throughout California. Our ideal candidate at Shelter to Soldier is 8 months to a year and a half old. They're confident in different environments. They have strong social drive. Another motivator like food or toy drive. And ultimately, these are dogs that want to have a job and that have a greater purpose to become a service dog. Currently, about 85% of our dogs pass their service dog training. But if they don't pass, they become a career change. We don't like to use the word failure around here. So career change to an emotional support animal, or if that doesn't work out, then they career change to a pet dog. Still finding a loving placement and purpose in life.
We are in the hope business. What we do every day And what we've done for 40 years is to provide kids and families going through critical illnesses hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day. My favorite wish is the next one, because that is the power of our organization, is to bring hope to kids who are going through something right now, and hope can't wait. So people can get involved now by donating resources. They can donate in kind. They can donate their time as volunteers. They can donate dollars, because kids are still getting diagnosed with illnesses that qualify for Make-A-Wish every day. So people can visit us online at sandiego.wish.org. They can visit us and follow us on social media. There are so many ways to get connected, and people can help in many, many different ways. We need your support now more than ever, because illness doesn't take a vacation and it doesn't take a break because of COVID-19.
Our massive signal covers an area where over 24 million people reside. So if you're listening or advertising on another station, we have only one question. Why? The new generation of radio, the all-new and mightier 1090.
Sometimes they say it might work, it might not work. And so I ask myself the question, like, why even get the vaccine if it can also harm you? For me, it's like taking a 50-50 chance.
Hi, Andrea. Some say that the vaccine is harmful or that it might not work, but that's not true. Millions of people have been vaccinated with no ill effects, and I can tell you that getting the vaccine is far safer than not getting it.
Welcome to the Jacobs & Cushman San Diego Food Bank and our 90,000 square foot facility. We feed 350,000 people every single month. Many people ask, how can I help? You can volunteer for the San Diego Food Bank. Just go to sandiegofoodbank.org, register to volunteer. No group is too small, no group is too large, but those volunteers are integral to our success in feeding the community. Another way you can help is by hosting a food drive. Just go online and register your group, your company, or organization. It's that easy. Another great way is through our virtual food drive, where you can literally buy food on our behalf. Lastly, another great way to make an impact is to go online and make a financial contribution to the San Diego or North County Food Bank. On behalf of the San Diego Food Bank, our staff, our volunteers, and the 350,000 people we serve every month, thank you for helping us fight hunger and feed hope in San Diego County.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Sports in a Minute.
The San Diego Loyal lost to the Tacoma Defiance on Thursday night. The Loyal came out strong and played close the entire game. Miguel Ibarra would score in the 55th minute to even it up at 1, but the Defiants were able to find the net in the 65th minute and hold strong defensively to get the win. Callum Montgomery was injured in the game. He sustained an upper body injury that he was taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. The team tweeted that he was stable and more updates will be provided as they come available. San Diego has now suffered 2 straight losses. They still hold firm at 3rd in the Pacific Division. The Loyal will next take on the LA Galaxy 2 on Sunday. I'm Haley Stasiak. That's your Sports in a Minute. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Classic Game Time. The best games from the past season on your view.
It's like the spirit of Greenwood is all over the place in Tulsa, North Tulsa specifically. It's like it's not just one location anymore.
This is the beginning. This is a launching pad. This is not something that we just did to come together just for this moment.
The Spirit of Greenwood is brought to you by Multicultural Health Foundation. The vaccine can protect us. Will you? Verify and trust.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hey, great friends, it is Friday afternoon, and we welcome you back inside the 7 Mile Casino studios of Kaplan and Crew, along with Grande and the Brown Man. And guys, we spent quite a bit of time talking about the Padres, the Nationals, the pending deal that didn't happen, the finalizing of the deal to the Dodgers.
Ken Rosenthal.
Ken Rosenthal, please, dude. I mean, you talk about egg all over your face, man. I mean, you're supposed to be
Dennis Lin, too.
Oh, really? What did Dennis Lin report yesterday?
He quote tweeted Ken Rosenthal, saying something like he didn't confirm it. He just like every one of us
went along with
just
it.
went along with it, except he's a reporter. Let me pull it up real quick.
By the way, did you see Kevin Acey's tweet yesterday from the Union Tribune? Kevin Acey was like, "I'm just gonna say it. We don't need Max Scherzer. AJ's gonna get something else." Like a total cheerleader.
Yeah. So yesterday at 1:10 p.m., Rosenthal breaking Padres close to acquiring Max Scherzer, sources tell The Athletic. And like right after that, Dennis Lin quote tweeted. And to me, like if a local guy does it, that means they've probably spoken to someone in the front office already. And he goes, the Padres did not like the prospect of possibly having to face Scherzer in a wild card game. Now they won't have to worry about it.
Oh my. If you go, since you're looking at tweets, if you go find Acey's tweet, you'll see, I mean, it's amazing to me. This is why just a couple days ago, when we were talking about Eric Hosmer and the question that came to Hosmer, like, hey man, you were kind of one of the first big signings of the Padres, and you've been here through some really lean times. Is it upsetting to you that your name is being thrown around as trade bait, And Hosmer, it's a terrible question out of you. Terrible. You do better. You do better. Question. Yeah, dumb. You do better. I got to go change my headband. And then there's everybody ass kissing from local Padres media. Yeah. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you, pal. Thanks so much for insulting one of us. We appreciate that.
Boy,
we're just a bunch of garbage.
They didn't insult them.
You know what, man? When you tell a reporter that it's a dumb question and you should do better, you're knocking everybody else, in my opinion, who are all there just trying to do their jobs. But that's what it is when you're in a city with only one team and you're concerned that you could at any point be told, we're not going to let you have credentials. We're not going to let you go near the players. We're not going to give you any access, et cetera, et cetera. When you have that fear because you're trying to do your job, you have no choice but to cheerlead. And I know in Kevin Acey's case from the Union Tribune, I don't know if you found it or not, Alex.
Is this from last night?
Was it a tweet yesterday afternoon, last night? I don't know exactly which one you have in front of you.
I'll just say it. Who needs Max Scherzer? That one?
Right. Oh, wait, time out, because it wasn't you just saying, I'll just say it. It was Acey's tweet was, please read it in its entirety.
I'll just say it. Who needs Max Scherzer? Joe Musgrove goes 7 scoreless. Minutes later, Padres officially announced Daniel Hudson deal, and they could get another starter who can spin it and is averaging 6 innings at a start before 1 p.m. tomorrow.
I mean, my goodness. I'll just say it. Who needs Max Scherzer? Because Joe Musgrove had a nice night last night. And then the next part of it is that they're going to get another pitcher who can spin it. Ooh, cool baseball terminology.
You're such a hater, bro.
Oh, dude. Because
my gosh.
Because the cheerleading, and it's, by the way, I don't mean to just beat up on Kevin Acey. The cheerleading is everywhere. Listen, if you picked up the LA Times today, you might actually read from a few writers, hey, guess what? You know what? The Lakers went out yesterday and stole the headlines from the NBA draft. The move that the Lakers made to go out and get Russell Westbrook yesterday, it took down the headlines. But if you were to pick up the LA Times today, you'd read from some writers like, you know what? I understand that he's a superstar, and I understand that he's a former MVP, and I understand that he's a triple-double machine. But guess what? There are some question marks about how he might be able to fit in with this group of guys. And at least there's a little bit of potential cynicism. But, everybody else is just a giant cheerleader. Oh my God, the Lakers are automatic to go back and win the finals. Alex, you're a huge Laker fan. I want to hear what you thought about the Lakers' move for Russell Westbrook, because here's my first thought. If LeBron James did not talk to Russell Westbrook and determine for himself, I want this guy, we need this guy, the way we play will all mesh. From a chemistry standpoint, he'll fit right into the locker room. He'll be a great part of the team. He'll understand his role. He'll be respectful to who I am and that this is my team and that he's joining it. I mean, I question whether or not an established superstar can come in and just be a team role-playing guy. And subsequently, I've seen tweets from LeBron saying, hey, me and AD, we went and visited with Russ. I mean, in other words, they had done their homework, so to speak. So I thought it was pretty healthy today to read in the LA Times, several different columnists say, it looks great. He's a hometown kid. He's a superstar. But will it work? Versus, who needs the best pitcher available? We don't even need that guy. We don't even need him because we're already so good. We don't even need that. I'll just say it. I'll be the one who says it. So what do you think about what happened yesterday? Yes, I'm a hater. I've never been a fan. Yeah.
That is fun. That is so funny.
Heavy.
It's heavy. Okay. First impressions. You're not gonna ever hear me complain about the Lakers trading away Kentavious Caldwell-Pope or Kyle Kuzma, obviously. Secondly, I don't know anything about the fit. Who knows? I really don't. I'm not gonna get all basketball-y on you guys.
Oh, dude, everybody else I work with is like, there's a spacing issue that really has to be. I'm like, guys, honestly, you guys all think you're former NBA players. And honestly, none of you were. I don't know anything about spacing and I don't know anything about basketball coaching. All I wonder about is chemistry. That's all I wonder about.
Here's all I know. Last year, nobody on the team except LeBron or AD could make their own shot. Nobody. I mean, nobody. Schroeder, Kuzma, KCP, Wes Matthews, whoever else was on that team, nobody could make their own shot. This guy can. He can score whenever he wants. He has been moderately successful. Obviously doesn't have a championship. And I'm going to say this right now. He will be the top scorer on the Lakers next year. I don't even think it'll be close, actually. I think it's Westbrook top scorer, AD second, LeBron third. Nobody wants to admit that LeBron James is going to be 37 this year. Nobody. I've told you guys in the playoffs, he doesn't have a fifth gear anymore. This guy is 36, going to be 37 years old. I'm honestly, I don't know about the trade yet. I don't. I really don't. I like Russell Westbrook. Oh, like the player. I think he's hilariously sensitive on the court when it comes to fans. Obviously, we've had long discussions about that. But as far as basketball fit goes, I don't freaking know, man. Who else are you going to put on the team? Right now, they got four guys on the roster right now. And somehow Vegas thinks that they are the favorites to win the NBA title. Fill the roster out and then come back and talk to me. Yeah, they have three guys that can score. And Marc Gasol.
Wow.
All right, well, here, let's take a listen to Browner here, because I know that Browner, because I'm going to tell everybody something that yesterday, Browner texted me. I was on the air in LA on the radio, and, it's just wall-to-wall calls because LA sports fans yesterday wanted to celebrate this day. Hey, we got Scherzer and Turner, and Westbrook comes home. Now the Lakers have a true big three to go toe-to-toe with Brooklyn's big three. And I'm saying to myself, listen, I understand the statistics, but I'm not certain yet about the chemistry. Don't sell me on freaking spacing, you basketball viewer, you. Okay? If you're Greg Popovich and you want to teach me about spacing, I'm all ears. Okay? Phil Jackson wants to teach me something about a pick and roll or a triangle, great. I'm all ears. But TV viewer who's a big fan, sorry, pal, I'm not getting into the spacing conversation. I'm more questioning Russell Westbrook has been a star. Russell Westbrook's been an MVP. Everybody knows about his prolific triple-double record. The question is, do you walk in and go, hey, LeBron, AD, you guys have won a title. This is your team. I want to win a title in my hometown with this franchise. You guys tell me, what do you need me to do as a third member of the crew? So Browner, you tell me, the Westbrook trade, good move, bad move, work, won't work. Break it down.
I think it's a great trade. I think of all the trade possibilities that they had, this was the best one. I think this is a home run. I love Russell Westbrook. I love how hard he plays. I think his game will translate in the regular season with the Lakers. I think this is going to be a fantastic, banner year for the Lakers with those three guys. Now, the only problem I have with this is those guys make a lot of money, like a lot of money. And if nothing, other lower level players don't like playing with Russell Westbrook. Like, he's a great teammate, like locker room, all that other, like clubbing and socializing and giving teammates things. He's great at all that stuff. He's not passing the ball unless he's getting an assist. And if you're a big man, he's stealing rebounds. So normally you see guys flock to a team like this, mid-level guys, journeymen looking to win a championship. I don't know if you're going to get that with Russell Westbrook adding to the team and an older LeBron with better options out there. But I think this was a home run. This is the best that they can do with what was out there. But I don't know in the playoffs if this is going to result in a championship. It'll be unbelievable during the regular season. It'll be fun. It'll be fast. It'll be entertaining. I don't know if this team, because again, it's got 4 people on it, so judge it with a grain of salt. I don't know what they're going to do to add more to this team, but as far as championship windows go, I don't know if this team has one.
A friend of mine yesterday sent me a text, and he said they will win 5 championships in a row if they're all healthy.
Come on, guy.
And I said, hey, man, listen.
LeBron at 42?
Right, come on, guy.
I said, listen, I give you your credit. You're the one who told me that the Suns would go to the finals when no one thought that the Suns were going to go to the finals. I'm talking pre-playoffs. This guy was like, dude, I'm telling you, the Suns will make it to the finals. And when the Lakers were up 2-1 in that series, I was like, this series is over. He's like, nope, Suns are still going to come back and win. They're going to go to the finals. So this is my buddy Spiv. You guys know Spiv. He considers himself a super smart basketball guy. But he's telling me if they're healthy, they'll win every year. And I'm just so sure about that.
I have another fine. If we're talking about friends, he sent me a text. Liv watches the show every day. He says, hot take. I don't think LeBron wins another title with the Lakers ever again.
I don't either.
And I replied, I agree.
Yeah.
The way this team is currently constructed, you have 3 superstars and Marc Gasol.
Ugh.
How could you possibly say that you can fill in with veteran minimums, mid-levels, sign and trade for Schroeder, THT, maybe Caruso comes back? Is that a championship caliber team?
Ask yourself this question.
Yeah, actually it is. You know what it is, Alex? It is a championship team. Excuse me, Browner. You guys are wrong. This is a championship team. LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook are a championship team in Ice Cube's 3-on-3 league.
Oh, unbeatable. Unbeatable.
Actually, they can't. None of them can make a 3-pointer, so I don't even know if they do good at that. To be honest, because like a lot of the 3-on-3, they just settle for threes.
Look at what happened. Look at what happened to Brooklyn when one guy got hurt. Well, both guys got hurt. As great as KD was against Milwaukee, that wasn't enough. So imagine if Russell Westbrook goes down or LeBron goes down. Because if LeBron goes down, this team's not going to be good. I think LeBron's the bridge between AD and Russell Westbrook. Because I don't think Russell Westbrook and AD are good together. But I think
what's his name? AD already said like he's going to be the starting center. He's going to start playing center.
Oh, wow.
Stop. Look,
wow.
Call the ambulance.
A 7-foot guy is actually going to play the position he's supposed to play. You mean You mean he's not going to stand outside and bomb away threes all
He's probably
evening
well.
long?
He's currently their best 3-point shooter.
If Anthony Davis doesn't show up 20 pounds heavier physically, all muscle, he will get hurt within a month playing center. He can't do it. Physically, he can't. He's going to miss so many games playing center this year. They
Well, look,
need a real center.
that's why, look, everybody was talking about, would you trade Anthony Davis for Damian Lillard?
Yes.
And I was like, all day, every day. And people are like, you're crazy. Anthony Davis is a cheat code. I go, would you stop using that ridiculous phraseology? He's a cheat code. No,
what
he's not.
overage man told you that?
He's a freaking basketball player. And guess what? He should spend his entire offseason learning how to stop falling on the ground. No, you don't understand basketball. He's so graceful, and he actually is not going to get hurt because of the way he knows how to fall to the ground. You people are out of your minds. He's always flopping all over the ground. Stay on your feet. I'm with you, Browner. To me, I have no confidence in his future health.
Zero. This team is 100% dependent on if LeBron gets hurt or not. Because if you don't have LeBron, one, the eyeballs are going to now solely focus on Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook, which means they're going to back off Westbrook 3 steps, and AD won't have space to move. LeBron puts a feature in there that makes guys have to rotate the defense towards him, and that's what's going to make – because Alex is right. Russell Westbrook's going to score a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
This will be, at this point in his career, the best thing that could have ever happened to him. Because now he's the third person that you have to defend on a scouting report, and he's going to destroy the third person guarding him.
One thing that I personally am looking forward to, and I've said this on my podcast at Silver Screen and Roll, I've said this on this show, year after year. Honestly, when the Lakers were a freaking dynasty, they didn't have a point guard that could beat anybody to the basket, and they finally got one. It's going to be so nice to be on the other end of our point guard driving it in and dunking on fools, man. That's like, I'm so excited to watch a versatile, electric, athletic, explosive point guard on the Lakers, because they've never had one. Never, ever in my I can't think of one. Magic Johnson, maybe.
He was the last one,
and he wasn't even. He wasn't even explosive. He was just like a bigger dude. Like, they have a modern NBA point guard for the first time in my life, which is going to be very exciting to watch. And I don't know who they're going to fill in here and there and here and there and here and there. All I know is that Russ can score 30 any night. LeBron can score 30, 25 every night. AD can score 30 every night. And if they can get that, if they can go, 25, 25, 25 every night, fill it in, figure it out, and then you'll be okay. I don't know if they're championship okay, but
well, I just love that immediately it's like they've got a big three, so they're going to be a favorite to win the championship.
Literally put them as favorites today.
Yeah, I just think to myself, who else will be on this team? And yesterday I got told today's not a day to be discussing who else might join. Today's a day to celebrate Westbrook's arrival. I'm like, dude, you've got 3 guys. Like,
that's it.
Where are the other 9 guys on the roster? Oh yeah, 4. I forgot Marcus.
Okay, here's the championship odds for the season. Lakers 3-1, Nets 13-4, the Warriors, because I guess Clay will be healthy, 9-1, the Bucks 9-1, Suns 14-1, Clippers 16-1.
I know this is gonna sound crazy by me saying this, but the Warriors are going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem next year.
It's not crazy. They were the 8th seed this year. I think Klay Thompson is that good that he makes them a contender again. And if
what's
they're healthy,
the kid's name? The center that they got last year,
James
Wiseman.
Thank you. You brought James Wiseman. Will be better next year. And the addition of Jonathan Kuminga, the kid who they drafted last night, I don't like him for scoring. I think this is the perfect situation he went to. He's going to be Andre Iguodala for them. Trust.
All right.
Watch.
All right. Well, hey, this is a crazy day.
I'm looking forward to now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, Kawhi opting out. That'd be great. Like,
Nah,
let's just cause havoc. Some people just want to watch the world burn. That's me.
All right. Hey, listen, before we hit this break, I do want to remind everybody, especially the business owners out there, about HES Solar. And Alex, if you can put it up on the screen, I want to give everybody the email address, because Spencer Holt is the guy that you should get a hold of. Spencer at HESsolar.com. It's Spencer at HESsolar.com. Look, if you're a business owner, aren't you trying to find ways to cut costs all the time? And if I told you that you could be just like the Brigantine family of restaurants, they have a corporate headquarters in Mira Mesa. Well, it's actually in Miramar, a little bit further east. If I told you that you could save $36,000 a year at your corporate headquarters and your brewery, wouldn't you want to save $36,000? Of course you would. So now those SDG&E bills that could have been thousands of dollars every month, they're little teeny tiny bills because Spencer Holt went there and installed a solar system. Now, it wasn't him himself actually up on the roof of the building physically doing the work, but I'm just telling you, he's the executive that dealt with the people who own the Brigantine, the Morton family, and he helped them save $36,000 a year. And by the way, there are other businesses around San Diego he's helped save even more than that on a monthly basis. So look, you're trying to save money. You're trying to think about how you can move money around to operate your business better, to grow your business. Saving money in electric bills could be a solution for you. And if that's the case, email my man Spencer, Spencer@HESsolar.com, Spencer@HESsolar.com. All right, guys, Beer Friday today is around the corner. For those of you that are watching on TV, I'm going to tell you, you're going to have to come watch this on YouTube. For those of you that are listening on radio, you're going to probably want to come watch this on YouTube because Beer Friday is about to take a completely different twist. No brewery, no craft beer, something totally different next.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Catch Kaplan and Crew Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. If you've listened to Scott Kaplan the last 20 years, you know one thing. He likes to stir up some A new generation of radio. The all-new and mightier 1090. Extended for another month at BMW of San Diego. Get 0.9% APR for 36 months on all in-stock 2017, 2018, and 2019 BMW certified models. Now until July 31st, 2021. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
People often ask me, what is the Ronald McDonald House? We are a home away from home for families with a child in medical crisis. We opened our doors in 1980, and ever since then, our job has been to support families who have a child in the hospital. And those families often have kids who are very sick or perhaps injured. And we're literally 5 minutes from the bedside here at the Ronald McDonald House. So if a mom and dad need to get to the bedside, they can get there very quickly. If it's possible to imagine a child in the hospital, you can begin to imagine the stress that a mom and dad are under when they're in there acting as partners in care for their child. Our job really is to give them a place where they can find some respite, some relaxation for a moment or two before they head back to the hospital. If you'd like to support the Ronald McDonald House, visit our website at rmhcsd.org. You can make a donation, you can learn how to volunteer, you can learn more about exactly the programs and services we provide. There's even a wish list there, so you can send or drop off the kinds of supplies we need here to care for families 24 hours a day, every day of the year.
Extended for another month at BMW of San Diego. Get 0.9% APR for 36 months on all in-stock 2017, 2018, and 2019 BMW certified models. Now until July 31st, 2021. BMW San Diego, Kearny Mesa Road and the 163.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Sports in a Minute.
The San Diego Loyal lost to the Tacoma Defiance on Thursday night. The Loyal came out strong and played close the entire game. Miguel Ibarra would score in the 55th minute to even it up at 1, but the Defiants were able to find the net in the 65th minute and hold strong defensively to get the win. Callum Montgomery was injured in the game. He sustained an upper body injury that he was taken to a local hospital for further evaluation. The team tweeted that he was stable and more updates will be provided as they come available. San Diego has now suffered 2 straight losses. They still hold firm at third in the Pacific Division. The Loyal will next take on the LA Galaxy 2 on Sunday. I'm Haley Stasiak. That's your Sports in a Minute. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Rich Eisen here, inviting you to catch my show, The Rich Eisen Show, on our flagship radio station, the Mightier 1090. We're on every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to noon Pacific time. You'll like what you hear. If not, that's just, I guess, too bad.
A new generation of radio. The all-new and Mightier 1090.
Explore the Southwest lifestyle, the culture, the music, the food, y más. Join hosts J.R. Cardenas and Vanessa Ramirez on Su Vida. Enjoy the food, discover new artists, and fun things to do.
Watch Su Vida, Sunday night at 7 on Your View. Brought to you by Harrah's Resorts, Southern California. It's more than a place, it's a state of mind.
Love promise moments are part of the mission of what we do here at Subaru El Cajon. A love promise moment is when we as human beings deliver an experience beyond exceptional to any one of our guests, and then that guest's life is positively affected by that interaction. It's amazing to watch what happens when two human beings talk on that level and create something magical. And sometimes they drive away with a car, sometimes they don't, but we've had an impact on that person's life, and that's the magic. You know, our employees react to things like Make-A-Wish, Feeding San Diego, and the other groups we help by jumping in.
This year, through COVID, we were able to help a little girl out and got her a rather large scooter that she needed for mobility.
We gave up our Christmas party as employees, and we actually adopted a wish of a young girl here in El Cajon, and we gave her a 3-wheel scooter so she didn't have to use her wheelchair all the time. It gives me goosebumps even thinking about it.
Let's take it up a notch with Kaplan and Crew tonight's Premium Boost, powered by the Mightier 1090.
We are in the hope business. What we do every day and what we've done for 40 years is to provide kids and families going through critical illnesses hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day. My favorite wish is the next one, because that is the power of our organization, is to bring hope to kids who are going through something right now, and hope can't wait. So people can get involved now by donating resources. They can donate in kind. They can donate their time as volunteers. They can donate dollars, because kids are still getting diagnosed with illnesses that qualify for Make-A-Wish every day. So people can visit us online at sandiego.wish.org. They can visit us and follow us on social media. There are so many ways to get connected, and people can help in many, many different ways. We need your support now more than ever, because illness doesn't take a vacation, and it doesn't take a break because of COVID-19.
Welcome to the Jacobs & Cushman San Diego Food Bank and our 90,000 square foot facility. We feed 350,000 people every single month. Many people ask, how can I help? You can volunteer for the San Diego Food Bank. Just go to sandiegofoodbank.org, register to volunteer. No group is too small, no group is too large, but those volunteers are integral to our success in feeding the community. Another way you can help is by hosting a food drive. Just go online and register your group, your company, or organization. It's that easy. Another great way is through our virtual food drive, where you can literally buy food on our behalf. Lastly, another great way to make an impact is to go online and make a financial contribution to the San Diego or North County Food Bank. On behalf of the San Diego Food Bank, our staff, our volunteers, and the 350,000 people we serve every month, thank you for helping us fight hunger and feed hope in San Diego County.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's Premium Boost is powered by the Mightier 1090. Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Shelter to Soldier selects dogs from shelters and rescue groups all throughout California. Our ideal candidate at Shelter to Soldier is 8 months to a year and a half old. They're confident in different environments. They have strong social drive, another motivator like food or toy drive. And ultimately, these are dogs that want to have a job and that have a greater purpose to become a service dog. Currently, about 85% of our dogs pass their service dog training. But if they don't pass, they become a career change. We don't like to use the word failure around here. So career change to an emotional support animal, or if that doesn't work out, then they career change to a pet dog. Still finding a loving placement and purpose in life.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.